Hi everyone, this is Swordless, and this is going to be my next playthrough. It is, as you can see, Super Mario 64 DS, the DS remake of the Nintendo 64 game. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just make a file that we can do this on. I think I'll do it on this one. I want to keep file B there. So this playthrough is going to be pretty similar to my previous ones in that I'm going to show pretty much all the glitches of the game, and this one has quite a lot. I would say it's even got more glitches in the original game, which is definitely saying something. A lot of them are more minor though, like just little things that you would do for fun, and sort of silly things like how to freeze the game and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still really interesting, I think, so I thought it'd be worth doing a playthrough of this. But to make things even more interesting, I'm gonna do a challenge run at the same time. I'm gonna do a BCCless run, or block cannon coinless. This means that the question mark blocks can never be activated, the cannons can never be used or opened, and obviously I'm never going to collect any coins, and this actually limits the amount of stars that you get by quite a lot. I've already done a run through of this before just to make sure that it was like that I could do it, and the most I was able to get was 90. 91 if you're willing to bend the rules a little bit, but we'll get to that bit later on. So yeah, this is the intro. As you can see, we've got more than one character in this game, which is a big change from this and the original one. We're not actually going to start out with any of these people though. We're going to start out with Yoshi, who's on the roof right now, which I guess is just a reference to the fact that you do see him up there in the original game. Never really understood this scene. He just appears in the garden, still asleep. I guess this guy brought him down or something. Anyway, this game, I like it. It's not as good as the original, but it's still really fun. I think even without the glitches and without these challenge runs, I still have a lot of fun with it. The biggest issue with it is definitely the controls, but you can get used to that, and when you do, it's really not too bad. Now, there's a couple ways that you can control the game, obviously the main one being the D-pad, and that's certainly the one that I would recommend, because you can use a touchscreen, which I'll just demonstrate right now. It's very finicky. It's not as hard if you have a stylus, but I've lost my stylus, so yeah, I'm just going to use the D-pad. And what you're supposed to do here originally is you go up to the door, and as you can see, a difference from the first game is that this one has a keyhole on it. You go up to it, and the guy will talk to you and tell you that it's locked or whatever, then a rabbit will appear over here. Now, the rabbits are another addition to this game that weren't in the original. Whenever you catch one, they give you a key, and most of the time that key is like for unlocking mini-games or something, which is another thing they added. But this one in particular opens that door, but one little silly minor rule of this run is that I'm never going to open that door, just for fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because there's nothing else I can do down there, I'm going to head up to the top of the castle. Now, there's a bunch of ways that you can do this. The easiest way, and the only way that works with all four characters, is to... Well, let me just demonstrate the technique first. If you jump on a hill and do a bunch of moves like this, slide kick, then jump out, then a slide kick, then a jump out, instantly, just keep doing that, you can actually move up any surface at all, like this. So if I just navigate to the top of the hill like this, it's normally not as restricted as this, but yeah, I can easily make it on top of the castle right at the start of the game. It's honestly even easier than the method from the original game. Just grab a bunch of 1-ups, which are totally useless. So the main reason that I came up here is because I want to show off the first glitch of the run. One that is, well, I never really have difficulty with it, but a lot of people do. I think it's just because it's not widely understood, like, when you're supposed to do certain actions. I like to stand here and on this line between the dark part and the light part, sort of halfway between the edge and this little bit here where it goes up. So I would stand roughly here, turn the camera around, and I want to line it up so that Yoshi is facing that little corner of the turret in front of me. You can sort of see what I mean if you just follow like where he's looking at. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run towards that, and just when he's right next to the edge, I'm going to do a slide kick, and I want it so that the slide kick will land over the edge. I don't want him to land right at the edge, just slightly over it. And what this should do is it should give him enough speed as he slides down that hill to hit the wall down there, and it's going to have a pretty cool effect. So hopefully I'll get this first try. Okay, cool, I got it. So now I'm walking underwater, which is another thing that you'd never be able to do in the original game. Down here, you're kind of stuck by the waterfall. You can long jump your way into it, which is weird. But yeah, there's not really much down here. So the way that the game's water works is if you're underwater and you jump up, like there's like one layer basically right there at the top of it where if your character touches it, he'll start swimming. So as long as you don't touch that, you'll be fine. And this door can obviously be opened from underwater, so that's cool. Just to make things easier from now on, and mostly because I don't feel like doing that glitch every single time, I'm just going to lower the water. So we're already in the basement. I mean, like, I said I wasn't going to open that front door. I'm probably still going to get the rabbit that gives you the key. Just, I'm going to probably do it as another character just because you're never supposed to do that and it's kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, in the basement, as you can see, it looks pretty much the same as the original game. I'm going to go to Shifting Sandland first and get a couple stars in here because the first thing that I want to do in this playthrough is get 8 stars. Obviously without collecting any coins or whatever, because you need 8 stars to unlock Mario. So I can just slide kick over there using the technique that I showed earlier, get a really easy star up here, or not. Yeah, Yoshi's tongue is pretty useful in this game. Oh, actually, that reminds me, another thing that's changed from this game in the original is, in the original if you start a triple jump like this, you can do the final jump on any surface even if it's sloped. That isn't the case in this game, so when I'm doing this kind of thing, I need to do a triple jump on the ground and then go up. So yeah, that's the first star. Now if you look at the touchscreen, you can see that there was another star in there. That's the Klepto star, which I'm going to go and grab in a second. I wanted to get that one first because it's a little bit easier. So I'm just going to continue without saving, because saving takes quite a while in this game. I mean, not really, but it takes like a second, which is too much for me. So same as before. Oops. Yeah, the controls, as I said, aren't really that great. It's going to take me a while to get used to them again, but it's okay because you have to wait for Klepto anyway, so no big deal. I'll just jump over here, stand up here. I need to be careful that I don't grab this coin. It might actually be easier to just wait for him to go to the next pillar, but I'll try and get him here. Oh, yep. I had a feeling that was going to happen because the same thing happened when I was like doing a dummy run of this. Oh, come on. What is up with that? What is up with his collision detection? Right, we'll get him here. Okay, cool. Please don't hit the quicksand. Please don't hit the quicksand. Okay, cool. So I just have to collect that without getting any coins, which should be easy enough. Kinda taking a bit of a risk by using his tongue there, because he could have easily picked up one of the coins, and I think the audio might have just glitched a little bit there. I'm sorry if that's the case. The setup that I'm using for this isn't really great when it comes to audio. I just saved the game, I didn't mean to. But yeah, probably the biggest question that you're going to have right now is this being played on an emulator? And the answer is no. It's been played on original DS hardware. A DS that's been modified to allow video capture, which is pretty neat. You know, when this game first came out, this was only something that we could dream of. Oh yeah, and I should clarify, when I say we're not going to get any blocks, it just means the question mark blocks, the ones that give you like this game's equivalent of the wing cap, for instance. Oh wow, I can't believe I died there. Yeah, that's another thing that's weird about this game. You can't jump while you're on a shell if you're going like down a steep hill like that. It's really unusual. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, yeah, so I'm playing on an original DS. It's been modified for video capture. It's got like a USB thing in the back of it next to where the stylus port is. And for the audio, because the USB thing doesn't actually capture audio, which is really annoying. So for the audio, I've just got one of those, it's like a headphone jack cable, a male-to-male headphone jack cable, and I just plug that into my laptop. The problem with it is that it's a little bit, it's like really cheap. I got the cheapest one available, so I'm pretty much having to hold it inside the DS with my right pinky finger, because otherwise it's just, there's like no guarantee that it's going to stay there. But yeah. I don't really like to play games on emulator, especially 3D games. It's just a lot more comfortable for me to play it on the original hardware, so I'm glad that I was able to get a hold of this. Alright, where's the star? Okay, cool. I thought I was going to fall there. So that's 3 stars already without any coins. And I think that's all we can get in Shift and Sandland for now. In fact, yeah, it is, because the only other star that we can get right now requires one of the other characters, because Yoshi can't actually break blocks. There's like blocks in this game that you can punch with the other characters. He can't do it. He's just too weak. So we'll head into this stage. Actually, I was going to jump across the lava. I'm not going to bother, because we're not able to collect coins in this. So I'm just going to play it safe and not take any damage. So yeah, there's a couple stars that I can quickly get in here. Obviously I can't get the red coin one, which is probably the quickest one in the level. These guys are pretty much the same. They've got like silver things around their horns now, but the way you kill them is exactly the same. They do seem a little bit trickier, I don't know why. I think they've just got better like hit detection. I mean, like, your character has better hit detection for their benefit, if that makes any sense. Alright, okay, I'm gonna do this a stupid way. I think I'm in that one up, but he's not picking it up. Maybe it's just behind me or something. Actually, no, that's not true at all. What happens is, after you've got a star, you can't pick anything up, because I can remember there's like one instance where I'm going to land inside a coin after I collect the star, but it's not going to count because he doesn't actually collect it. So I think there's another 3 stars, including the one that I'm about to get, that I can get in this level for now, so I'm probably just going to get all of them. None of them are particularly difficult, you know, these are basement levels, but they're still pretty basic. Ugh. So yeah, there is going to come a point in this game where I'll have all the stars that I can get BCCless, and when that happens, I'm going to change the rules and do another kind of playthrough on top of it, just to keep things interesting, because there is a lot of stuff in this game that I want to show off outside of the BCCless category. I don't want to get too close to him because I'm going to collect a coin, I just know it. Right, come on. Over here. Oh god. Yeah, turning around quickly in this game is not fun. It's really not easy to do. Where is he going? See, this just shows how much easier the game is if you're willing to collect coins. What is he doing, man? Come on. This way. Okay. Brilliant. And of course this lands right in the middle of the coin, so I have to be a little bit careful and just flutter in to get it. So 5 stars already, not a single coin collected, and obviously the caps, or not the caps, the question mark blocks haven't been activated, and the cannons, I'm just not going to use them. So obviously can't get the coin, the 8 coin puzzle thing. I need to go inside the volcano now. Actually no, I'm talking crap, there's another one I can get. I forgot about the red hot log rolling. I can grab that one real quick. So yeah, I know this part of the series doesn't really have that many glitches in it. It's just because I want to get Mario unlocked before I really do much. Because a lot of the stuff involves having like other characters available. So I'm actually going to do this the normal way for the first time probably since the late 90s. Because really, who the hell does this star like this? You're supposed to just like jump over this wall or lava boost across or something. So this actually works out pretty well because I'm going to have exactly 8 stars at the end of this video, I think. Because there should be 2 more that I can grab in here. Both of them are inside the volcano. Another big change to this game is that in total it has 150 stars, whereas the original only had 120. Part of the reason for this is that every level now has 1 extra star, so there's like 7 main stars and 100 coin star, so 8 in total. And the 7 star is either always a switch star, which just means that you press a switch, a star appears and you're like timed, you have to go and get it really quickly. Or sugar, didn't mean to do that. Or it's like silver stars where you've got to collect 5 silver stars hidden in the level. It's never really difficult at all, and then a normal star will appear. I think in this level it's a switch star. No, actually no, it's a silver star, but I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get it, and I'll explain why that is a little bit later on. Can I reach that, I wonder? I bet I can. I'll get this one first. So yeah, this game, as I said already, I do like it a lot, but I do prefer the original, I would have to say. A few years ago I probably would have said I liked this one more, well, more like 10 years ago when it came out, because there was a lot of, I'm just going to take the shell actually. There was a lot of cool glitches being discovered at the time, and it was just really fun to be part of that and to like help look for them and stuff, and I really liked the game because of that. But you know, as an adult looking back on it, it's pretty obvious that the original is just a little bit better. It just controls better, it's more fun, and I'm going to try and get that the way that I thought I could before. Yeah, like my biggest complaint with this one is just how sluggish it feels compared to the original. I know it's probably not a good idea to constantly be comparing one game to another, but this is a remake, so I think it's kind of allowed here. Okay, so should I jump off the pole? No, I'll try and jump off of the platform with the star. Just don't get the star again, please. He got the star again. I can't believe that. I literally told him not to and he still did it. Oh well, that's okay. Still get 0 coins, so nothing to worry about really. So you'll notice that there's going to be, or I don't even know what I'm saying, like that star that I'm trying to get right now is like the 5th one in the level, and even after I get it, the 7th one, which is the silver stars one for this level, will not be selectable unless I do the 8 coin puzzle thing, which means that I can never actually get it in this playthrough because I can't get the 8 coin puzzle star, if that makes any sense. That's just unfortunately a hazard of this playthrough. You can't get all the stars. Some of them are just because they don't appear until you get like a star, which violates the rules. So yeah, we'll just try it from here instead, I think. It should be doable. If I just do like a double jump and then flutter, I should be able to make that. Nope. Nope, okay, learn my lesson. I landed on a coin as well. Alright, suicide time. You know, I thought that, I mean, it's certainly the case in Shift and Sandland with the pyramid, but if you die when you're inside like an inside part of the level, and you go back in, it really should just take you straight back there. And it does, okay. I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to do that. I mean, it didn't the last... No, it's because I died before I went in the last time, did I? I don't know. Already can't remember. Don't collect the coin. He collected the coin. Right, I'm getting sick of this now. I'm already getting sick of it. And it's the first part. I mean, it's totally my own fault, but I'm still going to blame the game. Right, okay, that's enough. There's no more fooling around. We're just gonna get it this time. So yeah, as you can probably tell, the hitboxes for the coins are pretty big. The coins themselves are pretty big. So it's a little bit harder to dodge them in this game than it was in the original, I think. Just because of that. But at the same time, like, I feel like they're more spaced apart than they were in the original, which means that there's probably going to be more like individual jumps to avoid them and stuff. Thank God this platform's here. Okay. Nope, you're not going to ruin this for me. Alright, okay, I think we're in the clear now. It should be easy from now on. These platforms in the original were like really small and kind of hard to navigate, and they're just like so big and easy there. You'll see that sort of thing a lot in this game. Nope, I'm on a slope. I need to not be on a slope. Because I want to do this a stupid way. Okay. Brilliant. Must always do it that way when it's possible. One of the big advantages to having Yoshi's tongue be like an actual thing that can pick things up. Okay, so I'll save it for here. I'm going to try something really quick just because, I don't know, I feel like it. Let's take some damage here. Alright, let me think. Yeah. This is probably not going to work. It's definitely easier in the original, but I'm going to try and die as I enter the level. Nope, nope. I don't even know if it's actually possible here. It probably is, but whatever. I didn't die, so just going to come back in and exit the course. And this is going to take me back to the lobby, and the game thinks that I've just entered the door, so it gives me this message from Bowser. And can you actually exit? I don't remember. You can. Even though the door is literally locked from the outside. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for now, so I'm going to quit and save the game. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.